Also, tomorrow, we will all finally respect athletes' mental health. A woman will run a marathon on Mars. Tomorrow, we will celebrate new champions. And one sport is declared a human right. Tomorrow will go really crazy. Marie Antoinette will score 7 in 7 minutes. Guy will land a 1620. LeBron will score 120, and I don't know what this is, but it looks amazing. Of course, the internet will break. Well done, tomorrow. Can't wait to see what's next.
Vienna beef has been a part of our culture for over 125 years, bringing friends together and reminding us that there's beauty in the simple things. In Chicago, it isn't just a hot dog, it's our heritage, something we'll share for generations to come. Vienna beef, proudly serving memories since 1893.
It's June 9th, 2010. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is taking place between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Philadelphia Flyers. The final result will be an overtime win in Philadelphia. If the Flyers end up victorious, they'll still have to win a Game 7 in Chicago. It's a 3-3 tie in the first overtime, meaning this has been a moderate offensive explosion with some decent defense and goaltending squeeze in between this hockey contest. This is a huge game for Blackhawks fans, as their favorite hockey team has been a laughingstock in the Western Conference for most of the previous decade. For the Flyers, they're looking to bring back Stanley Cup glory to the city of brotherly love for the first time since the 1970s. To truly understand the importance of what happens next, we need to hit that left button on the VCR. In other words, we need to rewind. The Blackhawks are an overtime goal away from cementing their legacy in NHL history. But for a franchise who used to not even televise its home games, this seemed like a pipe dream even 5 years ago. Known for his severe cheapness, Blackhawks former owner Bill Wirtz decided to cancel all home broadcast agreements with network and cable television outlets in 1992. According to Wirtz and the Wirtz Corporation as a whole, home broadcasts were, quote, unfair to the team's season ticket holders, unquote. And as crazy as this decision was by Wirtz, fan attendance increased during the mid.
Vienna beef has been a part of our culture for over 125 years, bringing friends together and reminding us that there's beauty in the simple things. In Chicago, it isn't just a hot dog, it's our heritage, something we'll share for generations to come. Vienna beef, proudly serving memories since 1893.
In popularity, this tennis legend will launch her own video game. Also, tomorrow, we will all finally respect athletes' mental health. A woman will run a marathon on Mars. Tomorrow, we will celebrate new champions. And one sport is declared a human right. Tomorrow will go really crazy. Marie Antoinette will score 7 in 7 minutes. Guy will land a 1620. LeBron will score 120, and I don't know what this is, but it looks amazing. Of course, the internet will break. Well done, tomorrow. Can't wait to see what's next.
Start living life on your terms. Build your dreams. Reach your goals. Change your future. Heal your community. With over 440 open locations, Physical Therapy and Balance Centers is the #1 physical therapy franchise and the leader in vestibular and balance therapy. Join the healthcare revolution. To learn more about franchise opportunities, visit physicalfranchise.com.
It's December 28th, 2003. The 9-6 Minnesota Vikings are playing on the road. A win in this game clinches a playoff spot for the Vikes. And with the Cardinals entering the contest with a record of 3-12, it looks like Minnesota is headed back to the postseason. The ball is placed at the 28-yard line, but with the Cardinals down by 5 and under 10 seconds remaining, a field goal does them no good here. As such, it's up to quarterback Josh McCown to heave up a Hail Mary for the incredible comeback win. But a lot is happening here. In fact, there was a lot of drama coming into this moment. The mere fact that the Cardinals still have a chance to win the game is practically unbelievable. Before we find out what happens next, we need to understand where both teams currently stand. Nothing is ever simple in football, especially when it comes to a Hail Mary attempt. Win or lose, it's coming down to the last play for both teams, and for that, we need to rewind. The Vikings have a decent record at 9-6, but for Vikings fans who remember the 2003 season, they should have a lot more wins. Minnesota was once undefeated this season. Impressively, the Vikings won their first 6 games. But things started to unravel quickly for the Vikes. After a red-hot start to the year, Minnesota dumped its next 4 in the toilet. Even more embarrassingly, only one of those 4 straight defeats was by less than 10 points. While it didn't seem to be a big deal at the time, loss number 2 of the 4-game losing streak was a critical 3-point defeat at the hands of the Green Bay Packers. This was huge because the Vikings outlasted the Packers 30-25 during Week 1. If the Vikings had won during Week 9 against the Packers, they would have owned the head-to-head tiebreaker for the NFC North Division. This means that the Vikings wouldn't need to win on the road in Week 17. But the Vikings couldn't take care of business, and the losing continued into Week 12. From 6-0 to now 6-4, now the Vikings are 9-6. And if they could have just outlasted the Bears a couple of weeks ago, they'd be in the playoffs. Instead, Charles "Peanut" Tillman made the signature play of his underrated career as he overpowered Randy Moss in the end zone. And now, the Vikings need a win today to clinch their postseason tickets. Both the Packers and the Vikings were 9-6 coming into Week 17, so the Vikings need a win or a Packers loss to win the division. The old saying, every game matters in football, definitely stood the test of time for the Vikings in 2003. Still, going from 6-0 to 9-6 is technically a collapse. And this was supposed to be a new era of Vikings football, and with Mike Tice as the head coach. Gone were the days of Dennis Green's Vikings blowing playoff leads or getting dominated in the tournament. Green's Vikings went 15-1 during the 1998 regular season, but they couldn't finish the deal as the Dirty Birds Atlanta Falcons upset them at the Metrodome during the NFC Championship game. Didn't Green know the Dirty Birds, who he thought they were, but he still left them off the hook?
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
A primarily running team led by Jamal Anderson, the Falcons took advantage of a late missed field goal by Gary Anderson and then won in overtime. A crushing blow for the Vikings in 1998, but they were still good enough to get another bite at the Lombardi Trophy apple in 1999. The Vikings' offense was still as dominant as ever in 1999. While the greatest show on turf, St. Louis Rams, were the only team in the NFL with over 6,400 total yards. The Vikings still finished in top 5 in total yards at just under 5,800. However, turnovers were problematic for Minnesota in 1999. They turned the ball almost 19% of the time when they drove down the field. With Randall Cunningham struggling at QB the year before, Y2K, Green made a quarterback change and gave the keys of the offense to journeyman Jeff George. George was a former number 1 overall draft pick, and he looked the part of a franchise quarterback in 1999. His Vikings went 8-2 with him as the starting quarterback, with the Vikings earning a spot in the wild card round. They easily took care of the aging Dallas Cowboys 27-10 as the Vikings advanced to the divisional round against Kurt Warner's Rams. George was excellent on this day, but incredibly his 4 touchdown passes weren't nearly enough to outlast the Rams. A terrible day for the Vikings on defense as the Vikes gave up 49 points and 5 touchdown passes to the future Hall of Famer in Warner. If the Vikings defense had just been moderately respectable, they probably would have advanced to the NFC title game. Jeff George finished with 423 yards passing and 29 completions, but he also had 21 incompletions. The Vikings originally trailed 49-17, so to be fair, some of George's completions came during garbage time. In 2000, the Vikings truly believed the third time would be the charm. Choosing not to retain George or Cunningham, President Gary Woods saw enough in Dante Culpepper to allow him to be the full-time starter in 2000. Even though he didn't play a single snap the previous year, the 2000 season would be Culpepper's first year as the starter and his rookie season altogether. It turned out to be a great decision as Culpepper's Vikings won 11 games in the NFC Central Division. However, the Vikings lost their last 3 regular season games, allowing the New York Giants to clinch home field advantage for the playoffs. Whether playing in the Meadowlands was the key difference maker for the Vikings is debatable, but whatever the reason, the Vikings offense looked lost and bewildered during the NFC Championship game. A 41-0 shellacking in East Rutherford, New Jersey saw Jim Fossil's Giants play on Super Bowl Sunday and the Vikings crumble in yet another embarrassing playoff defeat. This is by far the worst of the 3 consecutive playoff losses during the Dennis Green tenure, and it begged the question, if not now, when would the Vikings finally get over the hump and back to the Super Bowl? A losing record in 2001 saw the Vikings gamble and terminate the consistent winner in Green. In came his assistant in Mike Tice, and the 2003 Men in Purple were once again contenders during Tice's second year in Minneapolis. But, as was the case under Green, this Vikings core always chokes when the stage is fully lit. And here we go again. From an 11-2 start to an 11-5 finish, the 2000 Vikings blew a chance at having the Super Bowl go through the Metronome. And in 2003, the Vikings went from undefeated to being on the cusp of not even participating in the NFL tournament. Even if the Vikings don't allow the game-winning touchdown pass, the mere fact that they have to hold on against the 3-12 Cardinals is pretty darn head-scratching. But do the Cardinals have some individually talented players on offense? In 2 words, not really. While it's true that Anquan Boldin was on this team, the rest of the roster was very underwhelming to say the least. Boldin was a rookie in 2003, and the rest of his wide receiving teammates just weren't going to get the Cardinals over the top. Neither quarterback, Jeff Blake or Josh McCown, trusted any other wide receiver besides the former second-round draft pick. Consider this, Boldin was targeted 165 times in 2003. No receiver received more than 89 targets. The little-known Nathan Poole finished with just 19 targets this season, but he was the go-to receiver on this version of any given Sunday. Boldin wasn't his normal self against the Vikes, as he has just 5 receptions for 27 yards coming into this play. However, Poole was up to the task and caught all but one of his targeted throws for 58 yards. Considering that Poole finished the year with 177 total receiving yards, it's safe to say he was having the game of his season. Almost 39% of his total season production occurred today in the season finale. The Cardinals led 6-0 at halftime thanks to 2 successful field goals from Neil Rackers. But the Vikings scored 2 touchdowns in the second half, and now the Vikes lead 17-6 with under 7 minutes to go thanks to Aaron Elling's field goal. Can the Cardinals, led by McCown, score twice in 6 minutes and 48 seconds? Insert McCown. Week 17 of 2003 is just his 3rd career start in the NFL, but he's definitely improved from last year's rookie campaign. In the 2 games that he played during the 2002 season, he completed less than 40% of his passes and finished with a pedestrian quarterback rating of 10.2. But the Cardinals had nothing to lose after being 7 games under 500 when they entered Week 14. With his team now in the double-digit loss category, head coach Dave McGinnis gave McCown a chance by starting him in Week 15 over the veteran
Welcome to the pregame show for tonight's House match, brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions, as third place Chicago House takes on second place DeKalb County United in Midwest Premier League action. I'm Alex Campbell, joined now by Tony Halterman, House goalkeeper. And Tony, 5 straight games without defeat. How would you describe the general vibe and the mood of the team right now in this good form?
I mean, it's a great run of form for us. So, we started off the season with that loss, and we turned it all around right away. We've started to really gel as a team. I mean, you can see us these last few matches really click in with some of the ball movement that we have, and it bodes well for the future, for the rest of the season for us.
Among the goalkeepers, you guys have kind of shared the minutes so far this season. It's been a bit of a rotation. How would you describe the relationship the goalkeeper union on this roster has developed over the course of this summer?
I mean, myself personally, I've come in as like a player-coach role to kind of help these younger guys out just with some of the experience that I've had, playing for as long as I have. It's great camaraderie between us, though. I mean, goalkeeper union, it's a family. Regardless of who's playing, there's always support. Competition is great for us, though. I mean, we're pushing each other and happy regardless of who's playing.
And then roster-wide, this is a team that is a lot of young guys with a handful of veterans mixed in. How has that kind of developed in terms of the roster's cohesion and the relationship that the handful of you older guys have with a largely young roster?
Those younger guys, they're looking to us for advice in certain situations. What should they be doing in this circumstance? It kind of lends itself to what Matt's trying to do here in the system that he's trying to build. It helps having these older guys around to really get these younger guys a sense of what they're going to be getting to in the future.
Absolutely. Well, House goes for their 6th straight game tonight without defeat as they take on DeKalb County United. I'll be on the call. Tony Halterman, thanks so much for taking the time, and best of luck tonight and going forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede.
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot and a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world.
When it comes to orthopedics, we've done something extraordinary here along Chicago's North Side lakefront. We've gathered experts in every orthopedic specialty to create the Chicago Center for Orthopedics at Weiss Memorial Hospital. Weiss Memorial Hospital was the first in the Chicago area to receive the Joint Commission's Gold Seal of Approval for hip and knee joint replacements. From hips to hands, from spine to feet, our specialists offer surgical and non-surgical care for all types of orthopedic problems and revisions. If you're ready to start living without pain, the orthopedic experts at the Chicago Center for Orthopedics at Weiss Memorial Hospital can help. Request an appointment today.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Made from an athlete's mind for all sports minds, Level Up Branding is a unique sports marketing and branding agency, offering athlete management, brand management, and so much more. We are powered by experience, currently serving athletes in the WNBA, MLR, NFL, and college sports. We are looking to take on more clients because everyone deserves a shot at their dream. Our goal is to help others by inspiring one person at a time. Level Up Branding was founded by Lauren, who was and still is an athlete. She understands the importance of being a well-rounded and built individual. It takes an athlete to know an athlete. We are built different. There is so much more to an athlete than what is seen on the field or the court. We make it a priority to understand our athletes. We want to know and understand our clients' values, motives, passions, and future goals. At Level Up Branding, we believe in helping others succeed. We believe in giving back. We believe in family. You are more than an athlete. Level Up Branding was founded based on the sheer passion of sports, community involvement, and the sense of belonging to a community. We were created from an athlete's innovative mindset and experience, and here to offer our services to like-minded athletes.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of Psych Edge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Welcome to tonight's coverage of Midwest Premier League action. A beautiful night in Chicago. It's second place against third place as DeKalb County United takes on Chicago House. Sorry there for the sound spike. DeKalb County United comes in unbeaten this season, beaten just once, 5-1-1 their record. House 3-3-1. Again, apologies for some audio technical difficulties we're having, but just about ready to get set here on a beautiful night in Brownsville. Chicago House on a 5-game run of picking up a win or a draw. Trying to continue that good run of form tonight. DeKalb County on 16 points, 4 points ahead in the standings of Chicago House. Let's take a quick look at the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting DeKalb County United, who are loaded with players from North Central College, among a couple other schools. In goal is number 0, Sid Marquardt. Number 3, a defender, Johnny Kramer. Number 12, a midfielder, Aiden Westerberg. Number 17, a midfielder, Ricardo Nava. Number 22, a midfielder, Antonio Reyes. Number 24, a defender, Austin Montejano. Number 25, a midfielder, Oscar Montejano. Number 27, a defender, Zach Lass. Number 35, a midfielder, Alex Wano. Number 36, a midfielder, Josh Johansson. And number 41, a defender, Zach Smith. Meanwhile, for Chicago House, in goal is number 1, Joel Estrada. The back four, right to left, is number 12, Shaquan Reed, number 13, Oscar Dunkel, number 15, Naz Kabani, and number 17, Jed McLeod. In midfield are the trio of number 7, Adam Mann, number 14, A.R. Smith, and number 22, John Alzate. The wingers are number 94, Damon Almazan, and number 25, Musa Morris. And up top is number 9, A.J. Franklin. Again, just a picture-perfect evening here in Bronzeville at Stewart Field on the campus of IIT. Looks like it'll be A.R. Smith wearing the armband tonight for the home side. Last quick fist bumps and handshakes from Matt Poland to his starting lineup. House going to be in all black tonight. DeKalb County United are in all green, as the referees walk the players onto the pitch as we get set to go. As I mentioned, several North Central College out of Naperville players on this DeKalb roster. Rock Valley College also well represented. The Montejano brothers play at Concordia University Chicago. So some built-in chemistry for this DeKalb team coming into the season. Johnny Kramer will captain them tonight. A first-team All-American for the Division III voting this year. And we'll turn things over to the PA here ahead of kickoff.
Now please welcome to the pitch the match officials and tonight's starters. First, for visiting DeKalb County United. Double zero, Sid Marquardt. Number 3, Jonathan Kramer. Number 12, Aiden Westerberg. Number 17, Ricardo Nava. Number 22, Antonio Reyes. Number 24, Austin Montejano. Number 25, Oscar Montejano. Number 27, Zachary Glass. Number 35, Alex Romano. Number 36, Joshua Johansson. Number 41, Zachary Smith. DeKalb County United is coached by Tim Ruinello. And now for your Chicago House 18. Number 7, Adam Van. Number 13, Oscar Duncan. Number 14, A.R. Smith. Number 17, Jed McLeod. Number 94, Damon Elmazon. Number 25, Luso Morris. Number 9, A.J. Franklin. Number 1, Joel Estrada. Number 15, Naz Cavani. Number 12, Shaquan Reed. Number 22, John Alzate. Your Chicago House is coached by Matt Foley.
Teams will shake hands and we'll be all set to go here from Stewart Field. As the season starts to wind down, a consequential matchup here in the West Division of the Midwest Premier League. Joel Estrada with a quick run over to the sideline. Grabs the water bottle and heads out to huddle with his teammates. House will be going right to left in this opening half. DeKalb left to right. DeKalb County United, who play their home matches on the campus of Northern Illinois University. Busy night of Chicago soccer. Chicago Fire also in action tonight, taking on the Columbus Crew. That game kicking off right about now as well. Saw Chicago FC United in USL League 2 action also playing this evening. And it will be House to kick off. A.J. Franklin, the redshirt junior from Marquette, will be the man to get us started. And we are underway here at Stewart Field. Positioning on the line here in the Midwest Premier League. DeKalb County 4 points ahead of Chicago House in the standings. Musa Morris on the right wing. Back to Shaquan Reed, the right back, and now A.R. Smith. Looks like it's Ricardo Nava leading the line to start things. Franklin nodding it down up against Kramer. Franklin waiting for help. Damon Almazan. Almazan all the way back here for Naz Kabani. Smith. DeKalb County in these opening stages looking like they're going to compress defensively and then rush out to press the ball when the opportunity arises. That's headed away by number 36, Josh Johansson. Wano working that out to the far side for the left back, Zach Lass. Down the line for his collegiate teammate, Aiden Westerberg. Westerberg up against Reed, will send the cross to the middle. Header straight up in the air. Back on by Nava, allowed to bounce in the area, and Estrada seizes it before any more danger can develop. Estrada, a rising sophomore at St. Xavier University, made 15 starts for the Cougars as a freshman. Jed McLeod is playing a bit out of his normal position tonight. He's at left back, most often seen in center midfield. Kabani. Almazan tucking inside, looking for space. Kabani again given time. He'll float this down the near sideline. Almazan chasing after the right back, Austin Montejano. Battling along the end line, Montejano sliding in and conceding the game's first corner. Adam Mann and Musa Morris both trotting over. Five house players gathered at the top of the 18, and McLeod occupying the goalkeeper Marquardt. Morris to take, has Mann as a short option. Morris, in-swinger, right into the middle of the box, headed away initially by Kramer, shot back in, takes a deflection from Alzate. Some calls for handball, sent back forward, and an easy catch in the end from Marquardt on a 35-yard effort from Shaquan Reed. A flick attempt there by Oscar Montejano doesn't pan out. Has to be cleared away then by the DeKalb County United defense. Morris. For the Englishman man, back to Dunkel. Now Naz Kabani, who scored the first goal at home in Midwest Premier League play this season for House. Man with space in the center circle to push forward. Alzate drifting more toward the right side. That's headed away by Lass. Lass and Alzate both challenging for it, and a high boot, according to the referee. Free kick for DeKalb County. Number 41, Zach Smith, is Johnny Kramer's center back partner tonight. Ball long has to be dealt with by Dunkel. Racing toward the far sideline, trying to keep that in play. Shouldered away by Westerberg. Westerberg with options in the middle. Onto his right foot, still going Westerberg. Off the top of the crossbar, down, and did it cross the line. Assistant referee says no. But rattling the woodwork early, Aiden Westerberg, a great cut onto his right foot. Could have easily been 1-0. House trying to get out of trouble now after Joel Estrada was well beaten by that shot. McLeod up the sideline, intercepted by Wano. Oscar Montejano back for Johnny Kramer. Looking to flick that on was Johansson, nothing there. Here comes Kabani bursting forward from center back. Musa Morris off to his left. Morris one-on-one here with Austin Montejano. Morris looking to go past Montejano. Morris onto his right foot and drags a shot just off the outside of the post. As likewise the left winger on the home team has a go cutting inside and firing. Neither side far away from hitting the target on early efforts here. Just 6 minutes played. Ball flicked forward into midfield, intercepted by A.R. Smith. Pressure from the visitors, knocked away by Kabani. Loose ball picked up by Morris. Jed McLeod. Lots of space wide here for A.J. Franklin, who is offside. Free kick taken by Kramer. Westerberg sending it on. Time and space for Kabani. Musa Morris clearly the preferred route of attack early on here for the home side. Morris cutting toward the middle, looking to play through for A.R. Smith. It's a well-timed ball. Smith can't quite get his foot around it, but good build-up play from House as their captain went flying into the fence in his efforts to keep that ball in play. Kramer looking to send this long. Nava trying to get in behind, and he will. Nava bringing it down, chipping it just wide of the target. Enough pressure by the combination of Dunkel and Naz Kabani to put off Ricardo Nava, but a big chance from a simple long ball over the top materializing there for DeKalb County. Johnny Kramer does have a pretty good delivery on him. Took free kicks and set pieces often for North Central this season. Also is the Cardinals' penalty kick taker, despite being a center back. Almazan, heavy touch, manages to get it back to Dunkel. Headed away there by Smith. One Montejano brother to the other. Oscar to Austin. This one crossed into the area. Nava heading it down. Loose ball is struck just wide. Another big chance for the visitors. Antonio Reyes that time making the late arriving run from midfield, but his left-footed effort goes wide of the near post. A very open game so far here. Under 9 minutes played. And a couple A-plus chances already for DeKalb County. Estrada sends this out to the far side. Brought down by Reed, out of play for a House throw. Shaquan Reed, the Jamaican native, rising sophomore at Chicago State, will take the throw again. Plenty of time on the ball in the early stages here for the House defense. DeKalb County largely satisfied to let them try to break them down. They've given it away here, but the visitors give it right back. Smith turning in the center circle, and he's fouled. Professional foul there by Alex Wano. Quick restart. House going very narrow in possession, both Almazan and Morris taking up positions more toward the center of the field. That ball forward's blocked. Easy interception there for Naz Kabani. Musa Morris again, one-on-one with Austin Montejano. Morris, double teamed now. Back out for Jen McLeod. McLeod to the end line, cross. Too far, brought down by Almazan. Almazan trying to go to the end line up against Lass. Looking to the top of the box. Man, first time shot. He sliced across it too much. Good vision there, though, by Damon Almazan. And good positioning by the English veteran Adam Mann. Shot attempts already building. Again, DeKalb County content to play out of the back. And this floated down the near side by Kramer. Out of play for a DeKalb County throw, and Austin Montejano. Nava dispossessed by Jed McLeod, excuse me. Here's Franklin, flag stays down. Franklin, left-footed cross behind for a goal kick. Chicago House clearly targeting that area down the left side in behind. Offensively. Some space there, but nothing materializing as of yet. Another long ball played forward by a DeKalb center back. Last just knocks that off of a charging Almazan for a throw. Wano chipping it down the sideline. Westerberg chasing onto it. To the middle, here's Nava. Referee playing the advantage for a foul on Westerberg. Reyes onto his right foot. Dragged the shot a bit. Might have gotten a deflection from his teammate Oscar Montejano. In the end, an easy save for Joel Estrada. Morris and Kabani exchanging passes. And again, Morris with a touch inside, hoping to play 1-2 with Alzate. Still Musa Morris. Morris just finding open space right now, playing fairly positionless. Dunkel stepping into the attacking half. Nice turn by Almazan. Almazan into the path now of Franklin. Franklin, tough angle shot. Marquardt got a hand to it. Needed to make the save. I think that was tucking just inside the far post.
Pick somebody up!
And a foul there is going down was Antonio Reyes. Free kick to be taken by Lass. That will roll all the way to Estrada. Surprised he didn't just let that run for a goal kick. Instead, Dunkel will pass it back to his keeper. Kabani right up there with Musa Morris. One of the two of them has to have the most touches on the ball so far tonight. And again, they combine. And now here goes Jed McLeod. Morris again. Still Morris. 1-2 with McLeod. Morris making his way into the penalty area, wins a corner. It's been a pretty 50-50 matchup so far down the left side of the house attack. Musa Morris against Austin Montejano. Morris in swinger toward the far post, headed down, goal kick. Naz Kabani and A.R. Smith both in the area. 15 and a half minutes played here, 0-0. Alex Campbell with you from Stewart Field on the campus of IIT. As the second and third teams in the table in the Midwest Premier League do battle here tonight. Westerberg. Looking in the near side for Austin Montejano. Westerberg far side for Lass. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Nava with his left foot into the middle. No one gets ahead to it. Racing to try to get there is Alzate. Now Austin Montejano. Montejano wins a corner. First of the night for the visitors. Aiden Westerberg, native of Belvedere, Illinois, to take. Coming off a season in which he started 18 games for North Central. Westerberg, outswinger toward the near post. Nava trying to flick it on. Scooped into the air. And as Kramer was trying to take a volley, a foul called by the referee against A.R. Smith. Just an awkward collision. Kramer up in the air trying to volley the ball, collided with Smith, who won the ball first. Don't think you can really say either player's at fault there, both just going for the ball. And after, I think, initially pointing for a free kick for DeKalb, it's going to be a free kick for Chicago House. Glad to see Kramer's all right. Alzate and Reed combine to keep that in play. Dunkel. Almazan looking to burst through but crowded out. Dunkel comes sliding in though to win the challenge. And now trying to go over the top for Franklin. Headed away by Smith. Given away though to Almazan. Is that a foul? Referee says yes. Center backs getting forward for the upcoming free kick. Looks like Musa Morris will be the man to take it. Most of the outfield players lined up along the top of the 18-yard box. Morris swings in the delivery. Dunkel the header, a perfectly executed set piece. Oscar Dunkel scores. 1-0 Chicago House. They weather an early storm, and now they strike to take the lead here in the 20th minute. An excellent delivery by Musa Morris. And the Loyola Academy senior Oscar Dunkel scores tonight's opening goal to put the home side in front. DeKalb County made to rue those early chances they couldn't convert. Dunkel, a former player at the Barcelona, Arizona residency. DeKalb County looking to come right back. Reed able to find Morris. Morris, nice skill along the far sideline, keeps that in play, still going. McLeod's in lots of space down the near side. Franklin will try to race onto this on the far end, will. Franklin, left-footed to the middle. Austin Montejano wins the header. Morris bringing it down, trying to flick it past a defender. Finally evading some pressure to DeKalb, and they win a free kick. As going down was Johansson. And they'll be able to relieve some pressure. House clearly buoyed by that goal right around the 19-minute mark exactly, just into the 20th minute of play. Kramer goes sliding in. Did he go over the ball? Decision time here for the referee. I feel like this is going to at least be a yellow card. Morris a little slow to get up, but looks to be all right. Kramer with an aggressive challenge and plenty of momentum behind him at 6'3". Looks like it's just going to be a talking to, or is it? The yellow card is out, and into the book goes the DeKalb County captain, Johnny Kramer. So Kramer now having to take care for the final 68 plus minutes of this one. Well handled, though, I thought, by the referee. Diffused the situation. Although it didn't look like Musa Morris was in too much doubt about what was going to happen next there, as he took his time to get back to his feet. Nice pass by McLeod onto Alzate, and now Morris. Musa Morris just looks on one tonight, feeling that extra confidence. McLeod into the penalty area, goes all the way through. Multiple attackers and defenders had a chance at it, and now Almazan shoots high. Nearly 2-0. If anyone had gotten a touch inside the 6-yard box, it likely would have been a goal. Musa Morris, one of the players left over from the house roster last year in NISA play. Sent away by Smith. Missed by Dunkel, headed on by Nava. And Kabani sends it out for a throw-in on the far side. Oscar Montejano battling there with A.R. Smith. Smith trying to evade traffic, and Dunkel sends it forward. Franklin onto it, leaves it for Morris. Deflection will mean a throw for the visitors. Throw in by Montejano. Out for yet another DeKalb County throw. Is that a foul? No. Referee saying the trip came after the sliding challenge. Lass trying to get past Almazan. Still going toward the end line, and Reed comes over to send it away for a throw-in. Bit of a push here from the visitors. Trailing 1-0 on the goal by Oscar Dunkel. Throw in by Lass. Header won by Reed. Into the middle by Westerberg. And a foul committed by Nava. Kabani looking for Franklin. Good first touch. As McLeod to his left. Man immediately accelerating forward into space. A.R. Smith brings it down on the half volley. Big save by Sid Marquardt with his left hand to keep it at just 1-0. Well done by Smith to control and volley that off his chest. Just couldn't quite beat the DeKalb keeper. Corner upcoming. A win tonight for House would get them within 1 point in the standings of DeKalb County for second place in the division. Only trailing RWB Adria. Man in swinger to the middle. Kramer wins the first header and then slammed clear by Johansson. Back forward by Reed. Kabani, good first touch. Franklin. Naz Kabani tried to take it first time, was taken off his foot. Here's McLeod. Smith. Curved in, and Marquardt able to catch. Jed McLeod not looking out of place at all at left back tonight. Reyes lobbing the loose ball wide for Lass. Westerberg battling with Dunkel. Taken away by House. Here's Franklin. Space for the big striker to turn. Almazan on the left side has McLeod in support. Almazan still going. Turns, takes a shot, blocked by Kramer, and cleared away by Reyes. Kabani with a nice turn along the sideline, and the well-timed pass for Almazan, who will win a throw down near the corner flag. Now it's Kabani showing off very fleet feet for a big defender. McLeod given time to bend it across, headed away. Another throw in for House in the attacking third. Almazan flicking it on for McLeod. Again, House just continue to press down this left side. A.R. Smith first time cross. Morris chesting down, looking for a shooting angle. Morris shooting, save Marquardt. Morris sneaks in, Morris again. Maybe waited a half second too long to pull the trigger. Still the pressure continues. Almazan couldn't line up a shot. Nava only half cleared. Man, McLeod. House just setting up camp in the DeKalb County half right now. Man from distance, blocked. Last tries to get it clear. That's off the back of Alzate. And still House maintained possession.
Step, Johnny, come on!
Kabani splitting defenders. Alzate. Morris looking to deliver another dangerous assist. Alzate in position to do so, cuts it back over the middle. Morris shoots, and it's two. An assist and a goal for Musa Morris. It's all Chicago House right now. 2-0 in the 29th minute, and what a game for number 25 in black so far tonight. Felt like House were just turning the screw over the last few minutes. Finally, Marquardt is beaten for a second time. Questions to be asked defensively for DeKalb County, as right now House looks like they could score many more than the two they already have. But in very good shape already, the home side, of getting within a point of second place. And not a lot of options for change on the DeKalb County bench, just 3 substitutes I should say, available tonight. They are goalkeeper number 1, Matt Marchiori, midfielder number 6, Zane Walters, and midfielder number 11, George Nava. So in large part, the players on the field right now for the visitors are going to have to figure it out. Dunkel out wide to Reed. Nava blocked off by Dunkel, who not only scored the opening goal, but has had a very solid opening half hour defensively. Especially impressive as the youngest player on the field. Reed clears that into the stands for a throw. Meanwhile, just a couple miles north of here, the Chicago Fire have taken the lead against the Columbus Crew. Rafael Shihos with the opener, so it is 1-0 Fire at Soldier Field. Kabani looking for the run of A.R. Smith, who's found himself on the left wing. Smith finding himself surrounded. Plenty of patience, though, from Smith. Back to Kabani. Morris just looking for the ball tonight. Wants it at his feet as often as he can get it. House with the luxury of being able to be patient. All 10 outfield players, though, in the DeKalb half. As I mentioned, I believe in the open, no listed forwards on this roster for DeKalb tonight. So where are the goals going to come from if they're to get back even in this game? First, they got to worry about keeping any more goals out of their own net. Another set piece upcoming with a corner kick for House. Morris will take it short and quickly for Adam Mann. Mann, left-footed cross toward the far post. Header down, but right at Marquardt by A.J. Franklin. Kramer looking long for Westerberg, but this ball is going to bounce out of play before Westerberg can catch up. Morris with 2 or 3 players draped all over him, able to turn away and draw a foul. Referee wants a quick word with Morris. Maybe recognizing that he's getting fouled quite a bit and encouraging him to not react too much to the fouls coming his way. Dunkel with the ball out to the far right side for Almazan. Knocked away by Oscar Matejano. Out of play, though, for a House throw. Stands on the far side, filling in nicely. Thanks for joining us here, though. If you couldn't join us in person tonight, Smith trying to get onto that one. A collision at the top of the box. Morris and Kramer. Free kick for DeKalb County. Dunkel winning that header. Nava picking up the loose ball, though. Still going on Nava, trying to feed a pass through, cut out by Dunkel. And now House trying to evade some traffic. Well done there by Alzate and Cabani in particular. Kramer takes the safe option and just launches that out of play as both Franklin and Morris were chasing him down. 36th minute now. 2-0 on goals by Dunkel and Morris. Ball played well into the path of Reed. McLeod. Smith. Exchanging with Mann. Room wide now for Shaq Reed. Almazan works to get back on side. He is. Flag stays down. Knocked away there by Lass. Well done by Almazan to maintain possession. Almazan curving this one in, headed down by Kramer. Only away as far as McLeod, who gets it back now from Cabani. Alzate, he'll try a shot from distance, well over the top and over the fence to boot. Ball cut out there by Kabani. And after those attacking bursts in the opening 5 or 10 minutes, that could have seen DeKalb County take a 2-0 lead. Very little going for them in the attacking end of the field right now. Over 37 minutes played here in the first half. Franklin unable to find a teammate with that touch. Dunkel again, though, stopping an attack before it can even start. Austin Montejano's ball forward blocked. Right into the path, though, of Johansson. Back for Montejano. To the end line. Back across. Could sit up there for a teammate, not quite. And one touch passing gets House out of it. Morris playing it long for Franklin. Kramer just back to Marquardt, who sends it out for a throw under continued pressure from A.J. Franklin. Kabani not quite on the same page with Morris and Alzate. Throw in for DeKalb County. Adam Mann winning that header. A.R. Smith does likewise. Almazan pursued by Westerberg. Almazan has a go from distance. Well high and wide. But just like House are currently afforded the opportunity to be patient, they are also afforded the benefit of the doubt to take speculative shots, being up 2-0 before halftime. Smith sending it long, looking for Nava. Reed heads away. Meanwhile, at Soldier Field, the Fire now lead 2-0. Chris Mueller has scored. So equal score lines here at Stewart Field and at Soldier Field for the home sides. Alzate trying to turn into space there. Referee blows for a foul by, I believe, Alzate. Free kick for DeKalb County. Westerberg looking to send one forward, cut out by Almazan. Strange to think how different this game would have been if in the second minute, Aiden Westerberg had found the back of the net rather than the underside of the crossbar. Morris winning a throw on the far side. Less than 5 minutes of normal time to play here in the first half. Naz Kabani's going to have to chase this down to prevent a corner or throw-in. Dunkel with time. Now Alzate with a little space to turn. Takes a few touches to control. Franklin down the line here for Almazan. Almazan back for Franklin. Ball loose into the penalty area and will roll out for a goal kick. Well defended on that occasion by DeKalb County, and I believe that was Oscar Montejano working back to defend the much bigger A.J. Franklin. Header won by Naz Kabani. A.R. Smith with time to control. Wave after wave of House possession into the attacking end. Franklin does well. Flicks it outside and can't quite put it into the path of A.R. Smith. Westerberg just sends it forward, but no one making any runs for DeKalb. Who are looking the more tired team at this point. They've done no shortage of chasing in this first half. And that's not just on the scoreboard, of course. Westerberg. Shaq Reed stepping in and cutting that out. Oscar Montejano back for Zach Lass. 43 minutes on the clock now. Lass looking long, I think, for Johansson, but ball forward was well short of the target. Almazan. Franklin turned into trouble. Reyes back now for Kramer. Oscar Montejano trying to split defenders. Almazan did well. Montejano back to his brother as DeKalb recover. Smith looking for options. Lass. Morris sends that out for a throw. Referee indicating there will be 1 minute of time added on. We're still a minute away from that. Chested down by Franklin. Smith maybe a little too casual there, but him and Morris able to combine to win it back. Dunkel sending the cross-field ball to the near side for McLeod. On for Damon Almazan. Almazan up against Kramer. Almazan down onto his right foot. Saved, but the rebound is right into the path of John Alzate. And before halftime, it is 3-0 Chicago House. Mark Wart made the save, but it was a first-time rebound by Alzate. Right place, right time, and it's 3-0.
Chicago House goal scored in the 45th minute by number 22, John Alzate.
Damon Almazan found himself in a good position, one-on-one with the center back. Almazan cut onto his right foot, fired the shot with plenty of power right at Mark Wart, so he wouldn't have been able to hold it. Alzate well placed to gobble up the rebound. And up 3-0. I know they've had a higher scoring half this year, but maybe the best played half of the season so far for Chicago House. We are past that minimum of 1 minute already, so we are at the discretion of the referee as to how long we'll play on until halftime. Reyes. Lofting that for Smith. Referee checks his watch. We'll play on for now. Lass sending one forward. Desperately trying to get on the board in the 45th minute. Nava is through, chips the keeper, and puts it wide. And that is the half. So at each end, excuse me, no, that is offside. It would not have counted. Assistant referee on the near side had her flag up. Referee whistled to his lips as Naz Kabani brings this to midfield. And that will do it for the first half of play. Well, after a first 5 minutes where DeKalb could have been 2, maybe 3 up. It is Chicago House who have 3 goals at the break. Oscar Dunkel on a header from a set piece assisted by Musa Morris. Morris with a goal of his own on the half volley. And Alzate on a rebound, 3-0 for the home side, cruising here to get within 1 point of DeKalb in the standings. We'll take a break for halftime. Second half from Stewart Field coming up in just a little bit.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
It's June 9th, 2010. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is taking place between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Philadelphia Flyers. The final result will be an overtime win in Philadelphia. If the Flyers end up victorious, they'll still have to win a Game 7 in Chicago. It's a 3-3 tie in the first overtime, meaning this has been a moderate offensive explosion with some decent defense and goaltending squeeze in between this hockey contest. This is a huge game for Blackhawks fans, as their favorite hockey team has been a laughingstock in the Western Conference for most of the previous decade. For the Flyers, they're looking to bring back Stanley Cup glory to the city of brotherly love for the first time since the 1970s. To truly understand the importance of what happens next, we need to hit that left button on the VCR. In other words, we need to rewind. The Blackhawks are an overtime goal away from cementing their legacy in NHL history, but for a franchise who used to not even televise its home games, this seemed like a pipe dream even 5 years ago. Known for his severe cheapness, Blackhawks former owner Bill Wirtz decided to cancel all home broadcast agreements with network and cable television outlets in 1992. According to Wirtz and the Wirtz Corporation as a whole, home broadcasts were, quote, unfair to the team's season ticket holders, unquote. And as crazy as this decision was by Wirtz, fan attendance increased during the mid-1990s. Incredibly, without normal home broadcasts and overall television brand awareness about the team, the Hawks averaged over 19,300 fans during the mid-1990s at the United Center. This is how it worked. WGN and other media outlets couldn't broadcast the Blackhawks games at the United Center. But if a national broadcasting network such as ESPN decided to telecast the game, a Blackhawk fan could purchase Hawkvision, a subscription network worth $29.99 per month. Then you could watch the ESPN broadcast of Blackhawks vs. Red Wings at the United Center on normal cable television. It was pretty confusing to be sure, and as you know, the internet wasn't big back then. If you were a big hockey fan and wanted to know about the Blackhawks, you either had to go to the game or wait for the hockey highlight on SportsCenter. Even then, hockey coverage wasn't big on ESPN, so it was in your best interest to purchase a ticket at the UC. So the fans kept supporting the Blackhawks even though they couldn't watch their favorite team on TV. However, the product on the ice wasn't so great. As if it were a curse from the hockey gods, the Hawks kept finding different ways to choke in the playoffs. An Original Six team, the Hawks were at one time the second most cursed Original Six franchise. The New York Rangers went titleless from 1940 until 1994, and the Hawks now find themselves in the same place as the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs and the Hawks have not hoisted Lord Stanley's Cup since the 1960s decade. For the Hawks, it's been even worse. They haven't won it all since 1961, and before that, Chicago went 23 years without hoisting the Cup. The Maple Leafs have been a borderline disaster since 1967, but at least the Leafs were a dynasty in the 60s. The Hawks were lucky to even win the 1961 Stanley Cup. So yeah, the Hawks have pretty much been mediocre or worse since 1961. However, there were moments when the franchise seemed destined for championship glory. The worst moment for Chicago hockey fans was the 1971 Stanley Cup Final against the hated Montreal Canadiens. Without air conditioning at Old Chicago Stadium, the Hawks were the home team during Game 7 of the Finals against the Canadiens. Jumping out to an early 2-0 lead, legendary netminder Tony Esposito couldn't stop Jacques Lamar's 60-foot-away snapshot, giving the Canadians their first goal of the contest. Chicago Tribune writer Bob Verdi said there was a humid haze hung over the ice, but Esposito refused to blame the rink's lack of air conditioning on the soft goal he gave up. He had a point, since Lamar's shot was nearly from the center line. The Canadians never looked back and scored twice more to upset the Hawks and win 3-2 on Chicago's home ice. Since then, the Hawks have never been closer to winning the Cup as they were that day in 1971. That is, until tonight anyway. As painful as it was in 1971, Hawks fans who were still alive in 1992 had to be devastated at what happened next to Ed Belfour and Dominik Hasek. Incredibly, Eddie the Eagle Belfour and Dominik the Dominator Hasek were both on the Blackhawks at the same time. Two future Hall of Fame goalies were both on the Hawks, and yet the franchise still couldn't win a Stanley Cup with either netminder. Belfour was the starter during the brief Belfour-Hasek years. The Hawks made the 1992 Stanley Cup championship round with Belfour and Hasek both on the roster. It was also a Chicago team with Chris Chelios leading the defensemen, and forward Jeremy Roenick was on this Hawks team as well. Led by captain Dirk Graham, the Hawks went on a very impressive winning streak in the playoffs. After falling to a 2-1 series deficit to the St. Louis Blues, the Hawks won their next 3 games against the Blues, as well as back-to-back series sweeps against the Detroit Red Wings and the Edmonton Oilers. Just like that, 11 consecutive victories saw the Blackhawks 4 wins away from ending up as the last team standing. The only team in their proverbial way, the NHL's version of the Super Mario Brothers, otherwise known as Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. The Pittsburgh Penguins were the defending Cup champions, and after nearly beating the Washington Capitals in Game 7 during Round 1, the Pens found their way in the finals thanks to winning 8 of their last 10 games. Hasek was probably Chicago's better goalie entering the playoffs, as the Dominator earned all rookie honors and went 10-4-1 during his 15 starts between the pipes. Between a contract holdout from Belfour and Crazy Eddie missing games this season due to personal reasons, Hasek was turning into a fan favorite, while Belfour was the more controversial choice in net. However, head coach and general manager Mike Keenan stuck with Belfour throughout the playoffs. He turned out to be the best goaltender in the postseason, not named Tom Barrasso. The problem is Barrasso plays for Pittsburgh, so it was up to Roenick and company to find consistent offense against the Eastern Conference's best goalie. It looked like the Hawks had the Pens right where they wanted them when they took a 4-1 lead during Game 1. But the hockey gods haven't liked Chicago since 1961. Whenever the Hawks can blow a postseason lead during crunch time, they like to do it. The Pens scored 4 unanswered goals on their home ice, including the game winner with just 13 seconds left in OT. A crushing 5-4 loss for the Hawks, and they never rebounded from it. It was a sweep for the Pens as the Penguins celebrated their championship victory at Chicago Stadium. Hasek even showed during the series that he still had some raw rookie moments, but Belfour clearly wasn't himself. Hasek subbed in for Belfour in Game 4 after Eddie the Eagle gave up 2 goals on just 4 shots on goal. Keenan had a tough decision to make between keeping Hasek and Belfour, but with Belfour 1 year removed from winning the Vezina and Williams M. Jennings trophies for best goalie, Keenan had no choice but to allow Hasek to become expendable. The Sabres then cashed in on the young goalie's athleticism by fleecing the Hawks with a terrible trade request. The Sabres received a future Hall of Famer in Hasek, and the Blackhawks received just future draft considerations and a goalie in Stefan Beauregard, who never played a single minute in the goalie crease. The future draft considerations eventually led to the Hawks drafting Eric Daze in the 4th round. Daze became an all-star left winger, but serious back and herniated disc issues saw the team's promising winger limited to just 74 games in 3 seasons after his all-star game appearance in 2002. He retired after playing just 1 game in 2005. That being said, Keenan didn't want there to be a locker room controversy between Hasek and Belfour, and it's easy to say in hindsight when no one knew how great Hasek would become. Unfortunately, Belfour wouldn't even finish his career in Chicago. The Hawks were worried that he wouldn't re-sign with the team, so they shipped him off to San Jose for 3 players I personally never heard of until I Googled them. Ulf Dahlin, Michael Sikora, and Chris Terreri. Terreri was put in the very tough position of trying to fill Belfour's shoes in net, and he never got close to reaching Belfour's milestone achievements. Blackhawk fans kept asking themselves, is this team cursed? The 1999 Stanley Cup Final pitted Belfour against Hasek as the Dallas Stars took on the Buffalo Sabres. Belfour eventually won the Cup over Hasek in the series, although Hasek won more Cups than the Eagle once he began playing for the Red Wings. The Blackhawks managed just 1 more Western Conference Finals appearance with Belfour in net, and they wouldn't get back to the Western Conference Finals until last season. No one ever wishes someone to die, but success seemed to reach the Blackhawks once Bill Wirtz passed away from complications of cancer on September 26, 2007. His son, Rocky Wirtz, took over the team, and during their first season with Rocky as the CEO, the Hawks finished above 500 for the first time in 6 years. With John McDonough as the president and Joel Quenneville as the head coach, the Hawks made it back to the playoffs and finished in the Final Four. The Red Wings once again got in their way and easily took care of the Hawks 4-1 during the 2009 Western Conference Finals. Entering the 2009-10 season, the Hawks decided they need a veteran forward who could score goals and match up against their biggest rival, the Detroit Red Wings. Marian Hossa signed with the Blackhawks, giving the Hawks a formidable 1-2-3 punch on line 1 on Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves, Marian Hossa. That is, if they ever needed to use all three guys on the power play. The Hawks were a tough team to beat in 2010, and they finished just 1 point shy of the Western Conference leading Sharks, but the Hawks were the better team in the Western Conference Finals and swept the Sharks to make it to the Stanley Cup Final. Their opponent was an unlikely one, the Philadelphia Flyers. Entering the playoffs as a 7th seed, the Flyers had little title aspirations, but after the top-seeded Capitals were stunned in round 1 to the 8th-seeded Canadiens, there was new hope in Philly. The Flyers looked dead in the water when they trailed 3-0 in the Eastern Conference semifinals, but Simon Gagne returned for Game 4, and they definitely needed him as Gagne scored in overtime to force a Game 5. Brian Boucher was excellent as the Flyers starting goalie during Game 5, but he had to leave the game early due to knee injuries. As such, Michael Layton finished off Game 5 as the Flyers' new goalie and preserved the 4-0 shutout. Layton then got the start in Game 6 as expected, and he made the most of his opportunity by being perfect through 59 minutes until the Boston Bruins scored late. It was still a 2-1 win for the Flyers, and wouldn't you know it, the Flyers had a chance to win Game 7 and come back from an insurmountable 3-0 deficit. The Bruins actually led 3-0 in Game 7 at the TD Garden in Boston, but they simply couldn't avoid a significantly embarrassing collapse. James Van Riemsdyk, who didn't score a single goal in the playoffs prior to tonight, netted a very important goal late in the first period to give his teammates new life and ending the shutout attempt. The Flyers then scored 3 more unanswered goals to win a surprising 4-3 Game 7 over the Bruins, becoming just the 3rd team in NHL history to come back from a 3-0 series deficit. In fact, this had only been done once in any other American professional sport besides hockey. The Boston Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees 4-3 during the 2004 American League Championship Series. And now the Flyers are back in the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 1997, looking for their first championship since 1975. The 1997 Stanley Cup Final was very interesting since it pitted the Flyers against the Red Wings, with both teams being in the Eastern Time Zone. The Flyers got swept in that series, with fans questioning if the franchise made the right decision all those years ago when they traded for former #1 overall draft pick Eric Lindros. Lindros scored just once in that series against the Red Wings, and it cost the Flyers a lot just to acquire him. They sent the Quebec Nordiques 6 players, 2 first-round picks, and $15 million in cash for only Lindros. The Nordiques eventually moved to Colorado, with the future Hall of Famer in Forsberg helping the Colorado Avalanche win 2 Stanley Cup titles. What did Lindros contribute? Just 1 goal in his lone Stanley Cup final, and his constant bad luck of suffering concussions, he suffered 4 during his career in Philly, inevitably led to him being traded to the New York Rangers. The Lindros trade was a huge gamble for the Flyers, and it cost them much-needed role players they probably could have used during their playoff runs in the late 90s and early 2000s. However, the Flyers probably wouldn't even made it to the finals without Lindros in the lineup, so there's a lot of give and take when debating if Philly should have traded for the future Hall of Famer. In a weird twist of fate, the Rangers tried to trade for Lindros, which would have included goalie Mike Richter. Richter was huge down the stretch for the Rangers during the 1994 Stanley Cup Final, which they won, so Rangers fans are probably very happy with the trade with Philly that was finalized prior to the Rangers calling up the Nordiques. But the Flyers are finally back in the Stanley Cup Final, in large part due to the Flyers getting defenseman Chris Pronger in
From pregame tailgate outside the northeast corner of the stadium.
Getting ready to begin the second half here at Stewart Field on the campus of Illinois Tech. Sun has set, wind has picked up a bit, temperature has dropped a little, but House have been hot tonight. 3 goals up after 45 minutes. Goals by Oscar Dunkel, Musa Morris, and John Alzate, giving the home side a decisive advantage with 45 minutes to play. Elsewhere in the Midwest Premier League tonight, Bavarians have defeated FC Diablos 3-0. And so they move up the table more, putting pressure on these two teams for the top 4 positions. It will be DeKalb in all green from right to left in the second half to get us started. House in all black. At first glance, I don't see any halftime changes. And we're underway in the second 45. DeKalb started the game excellently. Aiden Westerberg hit the crossbar early on, but they weren't able to build on that, and immediately it's House coming forward. Adam Mann back to Naz Kabani. Damon Almazan, whose shot drew a save from Marquardt that led to the Alzate goal. Smith. Morris gets the shot away, and it's just high. But House showing immediately here at the start of the second half, they're not just going to keep the ball and try to run the clock out. They're going to be looking for more goals. And I would be surprised if we didn't see either team score in this half, and we ended with the scoreline we have now. Morris able to intercept that goal kick and win a free kick. A little further out than from where Morris provided an assist for Dunkel earlier, and in light of that, he'll just pass it back to Dunkel, taking that quickly. Almazan for Alzate. Smith. Line now for McLeod. Smith around a defender. House just looking for that right pass to break a line and carve open an opportunity. Austin Montejano clears it as far as Nava, whose header has to then be dealt with by Dunkel. Antonio Reyes. Wano, Montejano. Austin's pass intercepted by McLeod. Morris trying to put that into the path of A.R. Smith, not quite. Last trying to bring it forward for DeKalb County. Not quite on the same page there with Westerberg as Reed sends it back to Estrada, who has not done much tonight, but gets himself into some trouble there, giving it away to Westerberg. Immediately crossing to the middle, Nava's header, blocked by Kabani. Thought Westerberg might have actually been trying to shoot there, knowing the goalkeeper was a little out of his goal. Man eventually able to control there, and here's Alzate with space. Morris. Looking for the run of Franklin between the defenders. Gathered in by Marquardt and distributed very quickly. Time not on DeKalb County's side. Foul committed there by Adam Mann, although I don't think Alex Wano saw him coming. Last. 1-2 with Reyes. Last trying to chip that into the penalty area, and just getting ahead to it was Jen McLeod, which was necessary to keep it out of the path of Austin Montejano. Dunkel. Now Reed. Given away right to Oscar Montejano. Back for Johnny Kramer. Thrown for DeKalb on the far side. House coming on the attack. A.J. Franklin onto his left. Still Franklin. Penalty. Foul committed by Oscar Montejano. And it will be a chance for Chicago House to make it 4 from the spot. And a yellow card as well.
Can I have the number on the yellow, please? 225.
And it is A.R. Smith, the captain tonight, who has put the ball down on the spot from 12 yards out. A chance to make this 4-0 and truly put it out of reach. Smith against Marquardt. And Smith rolls it home. Easy as you like. And it's been easy all night for Chicago House. A.R. Smith makes it 4-0. And Chicago House well on their way to just 1 point behind DeKalb County United in the standings as they make a push here in the second half of the Midwest Premier League schedule to reach the top of the table.
Chicago House goal scored in the 51st minute by number 14, A.R. Smith. Yellow card caution has been assessed to DeKalb County number 25, Oscar Montejano.
A.R. Smith, who graduated from Butler University back in 2017. In his second season as a House player. And now all the brakes got to come off of here to DeKalb County. You just got to go for it now. But again, no true strikers on the field tonight for the visitors. They only have 3 subs on the bench, and one of those is a goalkeeper. I would assume we'll see both those outfield players come on tonight, especially if the game continues in this vein. Dunkel passing forward. Line-breaking pass there to find Franklin. And here's Damon Almazan into the penalty area. Almazan onto his left. Still Almazan. Almazan left-footed shot, diving back to his left off a deflection was Marquardt, able to make the save and concede just a corner. And both those outfield players I mentioned a moment ago, number 6, Zane Walters, and number 11, George Nava, both getting stretched out down on the DeKalb bench. Adam Mann to take the corner. And he'll take it short for Musa Morris. Morris trying to dribble his way toward goal. Austin Montejano holds him off and draws the foul. Dunkel jumping there with Nava. And House right back in control of possession. Back now with Estrada. Franklin able to turn. That's a great pass for A.R. Smith. Referee waves away his assistant. Play goes on. The shot goes into the side netting. Everybody stopped because they saw the flag go up. The referee waved it away. And in the end, I think DeKalb County are lucky that that wasn't goal number 5. Chicago House's next home match is 3 weeks from tonight all the way on July 30th. Alzate leaving it off, getting it back. Still Alzate. Was he pulled back there? Referee says yes. Free kick, and a dangerous position for one at that. Morris and Mann immediately the two players standing over this one. Morris right-footed, Mann left-footed. And particularly given the score as it is, I'd expect one of them to go for goal here. Morris will swing it into the area, headed away. Almazan finding Franklin. Smith looking to pull it back, never quite could. It's a corner. Just over 10 minutes played here in the second half. House already having grown their lead on a penalty kick by A.R. Smith. Morris over to take the corner. Morris in, swinger right into the middle, heads go up. Could fall here for Smith. He'll have a go, that's blocked. Straight up in the air. Wano able to clear. Wano, near side for Lass. Given away in the middle of the field though. House right back in possession. Smith finding space on the near side. Dunkel closed down there by Oscar Montejano. Franklin able to keep that in play. Wants a foul. But Smith gives it away right back to House. Here's Reed. Morris, goal and an assist tonight for him. That pass to Flex, and Mann's got to chase it down. Able to find McLeod. McLeod edge of the area. Still McLeod looking to cut it back. He'll win a corner. Morris and Mann, as usual, on duty for the corner. Morris swinging it toward the far post. A.R. Smith gets ahead to it. On by Franklin. Straight up in the air by Reyes. Could fall in the area. Turning shot takes a bounce and a deflection on a shot by Franklin and goes just wide. Everyone just had to stand and watch as that ball went bouncing past the post. Another corner coming up. Morris again to take. Short to Alzate. Back for Morris. First time cross into the middle. Headed away by Kramer. Out for yet another corner as they continue to pile up for House. Time ticking away as we approach 59 minutes played. A comfortable 4-0 scoreline for Chicago House. Man to take. Swinging toward the far post, Marquardt went reaching for it. A foul called before he secured the ball anyway. Dunkel looking forward. Morris able to hold off a defender. Morris still going. And looks like DeKalb County are going to make use of both of those two outfield substitutions. So we will see both Zane Walters and George Nava. Free kick on the far side in favor of DeKalb County. A.R. Smith wants an explanation. It's going to be a free kick just along the sideline for DeKalb County. Kabani wins the header. Right back from Alzate. Kramer just boots that long. Estrada able to find McLeod. Franklin. Dunkel. McLeod went sliding in. Got just enough of it to delay Johansson being able to run onto it, and still DeKalb County unable to build anything really going forward. Shaq Reed flying across the field, knocking that out for a throw, and here come those subs. Oscar Montejano and Ricardo Nava, the two players coming off. George Nava and Zane Walters on.
DeKalb County United substitution in the 62nd minute. Entering the match, number 6, Zane Walters. Exiting the match, number 25, Oscar Montejano. That's 6 for 25 in the 62nd minute. Also in the 62nd minute, entering the match, number 11, Jorge Alzate. That's 11 for 17 in the 62nd minute.
Turned over and could be another chance. Marquardt was out of his goal mouth, and Morris' shot went well wide. Goal kick here for Marquardt. 63 minutes played. Referee says no foul. Kramer wins the header. Austin Montejano. Looks like Aiden Westerberg is now playing through the middle in that front three with George Nava out on the left wing. Meanwhile, Zane Walters has gone into midfield, a like-for-like substitution for Oscar Montejano. Nice footwork there by Damon Almazan. Almazan lining up a shot and a save made by Sid Marquardt. He's been plenty busy tonight, the visiting shot stopper. Concedes yet another corner kick. Man to take. Headed just wide by Naz Kabani. That close to 5-0. No subs yet tonight for Chicago House. Plenty of players going through their warm-ups and stretches down by the corner flag to the left. McLeod, Alzate, Franklin couldn't quite control. Consistently, though, tonight, House have been first to every loose ball. That one given away. Wano gives it right back. Here's Morris. Morris putting on a bit of a show here tonight. Man. House now happy to take some air out of the ball. Almazan will not try to beat Kramer to that one. Goal kick for DeKalb County. Taken away by Jed McLeod. A.R. Smith. Smith still going. Smith with the shot, finds the bottom corner. What a strike by A.R. Smith. His second of the night, worthy of the backflip. 5-0 Chicago House. What a performance tonight by the home side. They've deserved all of it, and they might not stop yet. 67th minute of play. 5-0 House. A.R. Smith gets his second of the night and of the half. Smith showing that quality that earned him a spot on the NISA roster last year. And House with a dominant performance. They're going to make it 6 in a row unbeaten. And if they keep this up, DeKalb County United won't be second in the table for long. Dunkel, Alzate, Almazan, Alzate, Franklin, looking back for Alzate, McLeod, great passing, great buildup, McLeod bending it to the middle, all the way across, here's Shaq Reed. Reed onto his left foot will try a shot, pinballs around, Reed still chasing, now trying to get out of trouble, is Lass. Just cleared away, throw in down the right side. Another throw for DeKalb. And Damon Almazan, I think, got accidentally nutmegged there by his own teammate. No harm, though, at this stage, as we approach the 70th minute of this one, which is no longer much of a contest. Still no subs as of yet for the home side, but I'd have to think by the end of the night we'll see all 5 possible subs used. Kabani. Morris, McLeod. Reyes for Smith. And now Lass. Again, it's Reed stepping in front of a DeKalb player to deny a pass. He's really showed off that closing speed tonight, Shaq Reed. Allows him to tuck more close to the center backs and then sprint out to cover the ground. Alzate. Almazan. Plenty of space for Morris. Feels like after that 5th goal, the game has downshifted a gear a bit. But A.R. Smith wants his hat trick. Smith goes down, edge of the area, no foul, says the referee. Still Smith going, McLeod stepping in. Nava sprinting down the near sideline. But again, Shaq Reed, as fast as anyone out here. Referee's going to pull it back for a foul by Reed, who can't believe it. I think the message from the house bench is to not sweat it given the circumstances. Kramer back for Marquardt. Reyes lateral to Lass. Flick to the middle there by Wano. No one there. Picked up by Naz Kabani. Dunkel setting it forward. Franklin. Almazan. Wide for Reed. Almazan, top of the box. Still Almazan. Damon Almazan trying to go all the way through. Still Almazan goes down. Referee says foul. A little too much pushing forward there. And after leading by 2 earlier, the Fire have squandered that lead. It's 2-2 between the Fire and Crew at Soldier Field. Don't think Chicago House will be squandering this 5-goal lead. McLeod for Almazan. Throw in for DeKalb County. Looks like the first sub for Chicago House tonight is going to be Georgi Spasov. Not quite yet, but he's getting his instructions from assistant coach Eric Sally. McLeod. Smith, back for Dunkel. Another impressive showing tonight by Dunkel, sliding in and wins that challenge. Again, he'll just be a senior in high school starting later this year. Has not yet made a decision on where his soccer career will take him after that. You would assume he'll have no shortage of Division I collegiate offers. Nice turn there by Morris. And Morris wins a foul. And here comes the first sub of the night for Chicago House. So Georgi Spasov will come on. And he will replace John Alzate. Alzate, the scorer of the last goal of the first half, the third of the match tonight. But a good night at the office for the rising senior at Taylor University, the native of Medellin, Colombia, John Alzate.
Chicago House substitution in the 76th minute. Entering the match, number 11, Georgi Spasov. Exiting, number 22, John Alzate. That's 11 for 22 in the 76th minute.
Spasov we've seen play as a forward and a winger. So we'll see what kind of position he takes up. It's been pretty fluid between a lot of the midfield and wide players so far tonight. But it looks like Spasov's going to operate on the right side with Almazan tucking more centrally. Here is Almazan. Out on the left now, as I mentioned, he, Musa Morris, and John Alzate were interchanging quite a bit. That cross goes behind for a goal kick. Into the 78th minute of play now. Foul by Adam Mann, challenging for that header. Free kick to DeKalb County. Westerberg sending it forward. Finding Nava. Nodded on. Wano trying to get there, and that is going to be a yellow card, I believe, issued to Alex Wano, and it is. Alex Wano becomes the third player to go into the book tonight for DeKalb County. Quick restart for House as Dunkel sends it up the near side. Brought down well by Reed. Some pressure coming now, though, from DeKalb. Maybe finding a late wind. Musa Morris. Naz Kabani. Almazan won't catch up to that one. It will roll out of play for a goal kick. 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go, although I can't imagine we'll have much added on at the end of the 90 tonight. Spasov winning the header. A.R. Smith looking back towards Spasov, finds Franklin instead. Franklin tangling, couldn't get the shot away. Racing backwards goes Kabani. Johansson was trying to get there. Kabani up the far sideline, out for a throw. Dunkel pursued by Westerberg. Almazan went for the nifty turn, didn't quite pay off. And the other way now goes Nava. Nava left-footed cross to the far side. Header flicked on by Kabani. A.R. Smith around one defender. Couldn't get around two. House going to be making a second change, it looks like. Marquardt lifting this down the far side. Controlled by Kabani. And now McLeod. Will be number 2, Jack Kramer, coming into the match for House. Ball crossed toward the middle. And the first action in quite a while for Joel Estrada. Also at Soldier Field, the Crew have turned it all the way around. Columbus Crew 3, Chicago Fire 2. Dunkel. For Spasov. Spasov. Back for Dunkel. Here in the 82nd minute. Morris coming back to the ball on that pass from Smith. Right back to his teammate. Morris, nice turn. Giving and going with McLeod. Cleared away by Kramer. Throw in for House on the far side. Who can now make the change?
Substitution in the 83rd minute. Entering the match, number 2, Jack Kramer, and exiting number 12, Shaquan Reed. That's 2 for 12 in the 83rd minute.
So Shaquan Reed's night is done. Hard working as always by the House right back. And he's replaced by Jack Kramer, sophomore at Chicago State, his collegiate teammate. '84th minute of play now. Dunkel sends one on the ground towards Spasov. Game has slowed down quite a bit, but Spasov hasn't. He clearly wants to get his name on the score sheet tonight. Morris, edge of the area. Morris tried to lay it back for Smith. Instead, gave it away to Westerberg. Sent crossfield there by Nava. Trying to chase it down, and doing so is Johansson. Johansson along the end line wins a corner, and this is the most productive on the attack end we've seen DeKalb County since the early stages of this game. Westerberg over to take this corner. Outswinger right into the middle. Header flicked away well by A.J. Franklin. Last with a chance to serve this back in and does. Floated ball in, headed away by Kabani. Spasov finding Smith. And House clear the pressure. Dunkel looking down the far side for Morris. Excellent first touch. The no-look back heel into the path of McLeod. Dunkel under some pressure, finding Smith. And once they got the opening goal of the game, Chicago House have not looked out of control tonight. Shannon Seymour is going to be the third House sub of the evening. Former Northwestern Wildcat. Almazan. Trying to get to the end line. Blocked off by Kramer, who clears. Damon Almazan is the player to be replaced by Seymour as we enter the 87th minute of play. Nava 1-on-2. Dunkel cuts across. No penalty, says the referee. Goal kick. Meanwhile, things have just gone from bad to worse for the Fire at Soldier Field. They are down a goal and now down to 10 men. As the word is Miguel Navarro has been sent off. Meanwhile, Shannon Seymour onto the field in place of Damon Almazan. Another great performance by Almazan. Seymour, a veteran of the Midwest Premier League, played for Steel City last year. Here's Smith. Morris. First touch is now for Shannon Seymour. He'll find McLeod. McLeod back for Franklin. His shot right to Sin Marquard. Man wide for McLeod. Seymour. McLeod finding himself centrally, giving and going with Franklin. McLeod gets the finish into the bottom corner. The center midfield turned left back puts the cherry on top of a remarkable performance tonight for the home team. 6-0 here in the 89th as Jed McLeod joins the scoring party. Into the 90th minute now, 6-0 Chicago House. It'll be their second biggest win of the season still, behind the demolition they issued to Edgewater Castle earlier in the year. Oscar Dunkel a little slow to get up there. Out for a throw-in for House. I've not seen the referee indicate anything about stoppage time yet, as we are 20 seconds, I should say, away from the full 90. Adam Mann. Nice dummy there by Smith. Into the path of Kramer. Give it away to Lass. We are at the 90 minutes. Captain play by Nava. Out for a throw-in. Taken quickly. Here's A.R. Smith. Seymour. McLeod. Morris.
The clock has passed 90 minutes and official time is being kept on the field. The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 1 minute of extra time.
Only 1 minute minimum to be added on. Musa goes back for Dunkel. We should be approaching that minute right about now. But what a win here on a beautiful Saturday night for soccer for Chicago House. Again, they're not home for 3 more weeks. But who knows, when they return here, they could be top of the table in the Midwest Premier League. AJ Franklin. Onto his left foot. He wants to have a go from distance. Instead, he'll lay it off for McLeod. This will surely be the last attack here. McLeod back for Franklin. Back for Smith. Back for Mann. Chicago House seeing out time here, waiting for the referee's whistle. Kabani on the far side. He'll lift it forward, hoping for Spasov, headed away. Adam Mann wins it, and still we play on. And a free kick awarded to DeKalb County. And I think everyone's a little confused why full time has not been blown for yet. Kramer just takes that short, back to Marquardt. And the referee, no, that's still not full time. That's blowing for the free kick, which I don't think he realized Johnny Kramer had tried to take quickly. A.R. Smith with a few words for the referee, who once again checks his watch and now blows for full time. That'll do it. A commanding 6-0 victory for Chicago House. Oscar Dunkel opened the scoring, as we've got a few words here afterwards. Oscar Dunkel opened the scoring. Musa Morris made it 2. John Alzate scored the 3rd. The 4th was A.R. Smith from the penalty spot. Smith then scored from open play to make it 5. And Jed McLeod made it 6. Chicago House improves to 4-3-1 on the season. DeKalb County United drops to 5-1-2. Again, join us in 3 weeks for the next home match. Until then, I'm Alex Campbell. House win in emphatic fashion. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
When it comes to orthopedics, we've done something extraordinary here along Chicago's North Side lakefront. We've gathered experts in every orthopedic specialty to create the Chicago Center for Orthopedics at Weiss Memorial Hospital. Weiss Memorial Hospital was the first in the Chicago area to receive the Joint Commission's Gold Seal of Approval for hip and knee joint replacements. From hips to hands, from spine to feet, our specialists offer surgical and non-surgical care for all types of orthopedic problems and revisions. If you're ready to start living without pain, the orthopedic experts at the Chicago Center for Orthopedics at Weiss Memorial Hospital can help. Request an appointment today.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. You probably know the underdog story of Kurt Warner, the who played his college ball at the University of Northern Iowa. He finished his career in 1993. He went undrafted, and he had to continue his career by slinging the pigskin in the Arena Football League in NFL Europe. He was absent as another team from a certain Illinois city liked Warner's play in Iowa and wanted him to try out for the franchise. Yes, that's correct. The gunslinger of the greatest show on turf could.
So the Bears called me and said, hey, we want to bring you in for a workout. And I am like, anytime, any place, I am in, I'm coming.
Detail. His fiancée and current wife, Brenda, reminded the Bears management that he had some fairly important weekend plans. They were getting married that weekend. The Bears, of course, understood that he couldn't bail out on his wedding plans for just a workout.
Vienna beef has been a part of our culture for over 125 years, bringing friends together and reminding us that there's beauty in the simple things. In Chicago, it isn't just a hot dog. It's our heritage, something we'll share for generations to come. Vienna beef, proudly serving memories since 1893.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. But my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
A 6-0 emphatic win for Chicago House tonight in Midwest Premier League action. Musa Morris was at the center of a lot of it. First of all, 6 games without defeat. How would you describe the team's general attitude right now and the confidence you're playing with as a team?
Honestly, I think it's about time. I think there's a couple of games that we weren't really performing as we know that we can. So I think with the coaching staff and the players and just looking deep down within ourselves and knowing that there's more we could give. So I think a couple of early games taught us a lesson, so now we're starting to just play together and we're growing together. I think having more time too with each other and learning with each other, I think that's helped us now. So I think I believe in the team. I think we got everything. We just have to come out every day just to play the same way if we're going to get a result.
And on the note of confidence, you looked like you were really feeling confident out on the field tonight. An assist on the first goal, scoring the second, really looked like you were in the command. How are you kind of feeling as tonight went on and you guys just continued to pile up the goals?
Like I said, it's the same thing. I think we feed off of each other. I think players playing right. I can't do anything without the players playing well. So I think from the goalie to the defenders to the midfielders to the attacker, I think we're all spot on tonight. So I think that helped everyone just to be confident in what they do and their role and put the win together.
Does it feel like yet this team has turned a corner from learning how to play with each other to feeling comfortable with each other and really getting to the point where you guys feel like you're maximizing the talent you have on the roster?
I mean, I don't really know what from the outside perspective. I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about within us. I have confident voice. I think we're growing. I think that one day at a time we just know that we have to come out. Each week is a new week. Every team has the same opportunity. So I'm not really worried about the outside perspective. I think inside, I have confidence in the boys, and I think we're growing slowly.
And then lastly, as that scoreline is growing, what's the message on the field? What's the message coming from the bench about what the goal is as you guys are up 3-0, 4-0, 5-0?
The score of the game doesn't really matter. It's the way we play. The things we're working on, the system